As usual, with a big new technological showcase just around the corner, expect some nice little retailer leaks. What's up, everyone? It's Q from Retro Q Gaming, and obviously, Gamescom is next week. Gamescom 2017, hosted in Germany, where a lot of the developers, publishers, manufacturers, whoever it is, are going to show up and show off some of their new games, their new products, their new IPs, their new entries in existing series, their new hardware, whatever it is. And of course, with something this close and this big being right around the corner, naturally, there's usually going to be leaks of some sort. In this case, they come in the form of two German retailer listings involving the Xbox One X. And what makes this especially strange and especially kind of juicy is that the Xbox One X has no official proper pre-order system just yet, and Microsoft are going to be announcing the whole deal with the pre-orders and what the official stance and the official, we call it, models and SKUs and just everything about the Xbox One X pre-orders at Gamescom this coming week. So with that all in mind, because it is a little bit of a strange situation with the Xbox One X, when you think about it, it was announced over a year ago and then properly re-revealed officially for the first time a couple of months ago in June. We still have no pre-orders. Granted, GameStop Ireland are absolute money-hungry, scummy bastards and have had them available for pre-order for over a year, which I've capitalized on, and I'm one of the few people that has it pre-ordered there, luckily. But anyway, that's beside the point. So let's get back to the actual leaks. So what they have announced, or what they have shown, I should say, now these leaks have been taken down since this has actually gone public, is that they both purport to a potential limited edition version of the Xbox One X console, and it seems to be called the Project Scorpio version. Now, one of them had an image up at the time as well. You'll see it right here now in a second, but the point is that in this limited edition Project Scorpio version of Xbox One X, there only seems to be minor kind of cosmetic differences that we know of. There could be more internal differences, there could be other stuff included in the package and all as well, or possibly pre-installed. We don't know any of that just yet. Hell, we don't even know if this is real or this is legit or whatever. But the fact that it showed up on two retailer sites is the whole purpose. So let's look at this here real quick. So first off, what seems to be the main focus is, one, on the controller in, we'll call it Xbox green. Some people have called it neon green, but I like to call it Xbox green. Vertically down the center, it says Project Scorpio, which of course was the mid-development project name for Xbox One X. If you remember when it was first announced at E3 2016, they announced it as Project Scorpio because development projects don't have real names, they just have silly names, and this is a perfect example of that. But it kind of harkens back to people who supported it from when it first launched or when it was first announced and whatever, that these people, possibly the first couple who pre-order or whatever, get a Project Scorpio edition because they are the supporters, the early adopters, whatever it is, that's them. And the other main focus and main difference seems to be the console itself. Now, when you look at the original Xbox One X, when it's shown off and in pictures and stuff, it doesn't look entirely black. It doesn't look like a very deep shade of black. It just looks like an almost grey. It's kind of a matte grey, if you ask me. Now, some of the images out there are straight up black, but a lot of the actual photography of it, not just CG renders and promotional images, but the actual photography of it looks grey more than anything. So that's still up in the air at the moment. But this one, the Xbox One X limited edition, Project Scorpio edition, that's a strange name and a half to say. But the point is that this one actually looks full-on black. And not only does it look full-on black as opposed to what could potentially be grey, or some shade of grey, whatever, 50 shades of grey, there you go. It actually looks to have a possibly rubberized texture, or maybe I'm not sure what the proper name for that is. I think it's called like stapling, stippling. I don't know what the whole bumpy feel thing is. Think the back of an Xbox One Elite controller where the hand grips are. It seems to have a feel, kind of a possibly rubberized texture based on that look, which is a little bit strange, but at the same time, it doesn't look any better. It doesn't look any worse. It just looks different, and I suppose that's probably what they're going for. It just looks a bit strange, if you ask me, when it comes to that point. Now, as far as Xbox One limited edition consoles, or let's go with the Xbox One X version, Microsoft are nothing new to doing these. We'll call them day one consoles, because if they do go with this and the Xbox One X version, I think that it's just going to be, let's say, anyone who pre-orders the first batch of Xbox One X's will automatically get a Project Scorpio edition. I think that's what this is going to be. I don't think it's going to have a bigger hard drive. It might include one or two extra little pieces of digital content, like maybe a specific Project Scorpio gamer picture or Project Scorpio wallpaper for your background on your Xbox One, or maybe a skin for something in Killer Instinct or whatever, just something along those lines. I don't think it will be anything major. I just think it will be probably nothing but a visual show at no extra cost. Because if you remember, this isn't the first time Microsoft has done this. When you look back at the launch of the Xbox One back in 2013, they did this in several ways, shapes, and forms. Not only did they have a day one edition version of the console, which actually had nothing to do differently with the console, it just had a controller that said day one on the center of it, they also did launch editions of day one versions of select games for the launch. They even, kind of inexplicably, had an Xbox Live Gold subscription Day 1 edition. That's right, Day 1 edition Gold subscription. Now, admittedly, that one did not cost anything extra, and it did come with I hesitate to call it a little bit of extra content, because it was just a different skin for a character in Killer Instinct, a free-to-play game. But you get my point. Microsoft are not strangers to doing this kind of thing in the past. Anyway, I'm looking forward to Gamescom to see what we find out about the Xbox One X. I'm still getting an Xbox One X when it comes out at launch. If this is true and these Project Scorpio limited editions do turn out to be real, of course I'm going to see if I have to get it swapped over in GameStop, or if I'm just going to see, we'll even find out from Microsoft themselves if it's just the people with the pre-orders and the first batches and whatever get the Project Scorpio editions, in which case I'm pretty much sorted as it is. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about this Project Scorpio limited edition? Do you think it's over the top? Do you think it's different or strange, or do you think it's pointless? I think it's a small extra little bit of a nice show just for people who are supporting it. Granted, it's minor at best, but the point is that they're going the extra mile for the early adopters, for people who seem to be showing faith in the product or showing faith in the brand, or whatever way you want to word it. You get what I'm trying to say, at least anyway. So you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? Do you think it's legit? Do you think it's not legit? Let me know all of that in the comment section below, as well as if you plan on getting an Xbox One X or anything to do with it. If you think it's worthless or if you think it's a good idea, whatever, in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the rest of the videos in my channel.